Affleck, mother effer. You guys owe us for that advertisement, Affleck. Didn't somebody pee on his statue and get berated for it on... They peed on Bear Bryant's, I think. Who was that? Somebody we know.
Somebody we know?
Yeah. I can't remember who it was.
They peed on it?
Yeah. And so everyone was acting like it was like a grave. They're like, how dare you disrespect Bear Bryant's statue? Like, that is so disrespectful. I'm like, he's not buried there. Like, calm down.
Actually, Bear Bryant.
Although I heard he was into that.
The guy had to pee. I mean.
All right. Let's preview this Arkansas game. Tennessee getting back to it. Jaden Springer is expected to play.
Gotta play.
Yes, Tennessee desperately needs him on offense. Arkansas is not a bad team. I think this is a team that will present plenty of problems for Tennessee on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Probably won't get it on your TV because SEC Network sucks. I think it is like SEC Network.
It's actually on ESPN 2.
Oh, is it ESPN 2? Oh, good. So it'll be on ESPN News until
that game's over.
Here's what I don't understand about that. Why on the app can it not be programmed to be watched on the app? Like, why do I have to have ESPN News to watch it on the app?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why they keep playing the game even though that game is over until there's a break. And then, like, you're so into it that you think it's part of that break, but it's actually whatever's on ESPN News. So I'm like, man, this commercial's been on forever. I'm like, oh, crap, the game moved.
It's so stupid. It's incredibly stupid.
Can you not let us know, hey, we're moving? It'd be great.
ESPN sucks. I hate ESPN. They have moved into first place for most hated live sports provider behind CBS.
Depending on who's calling the game.
Well, I just hate...
If Gary's calling the game.
I hate CBS the way they like cover everything else.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's stupid. Okay, Tennessee and Arkansas, though. Arkansas, 9-1. Their only loss coming to Conzo.
Dude, and they got whooped.
They got whooped.
And they shot really bad as well. So lost by 13. Let me see exactly how they shot. Because I was reading something today, and it was bad.
I was surprised to see how poorly they shot as a team. Because they average 88 points a game. But they don't shoot. They must shoot a lot. Because they don't shoot well.
I know, like, a couple guys are like 1-11, 0 for 10 from the field the other night.
Yikes.
So, I mean, they had a rough night.
But they don't typically
field.
They don't typically shoot that well either. I mean, their 3-point percentage is low. Let me see if I can pull that up. They are 45% from field goal range, which isn't all that bad. Isn't bad at all. But their 3-point
they shot 26.8% against Missouri.
26.8
field goal percentage.
Gross.
They were 25% from 3. Get this. They only had 9 turnovers. Missouri had 21 and still got beat by 13. They got out rebounded 51-36. I think, and they're without one of their better inside guys, which is Justin Smith. He was averaging 11.6 points per game and 7.1 rebounds per game.
Gotcha.
I think he was about 6'7", 250 pounds. So a guy that they look like they desperately needed. He's out 3 to 6 weeks with he had to have ankle surgery.
Oh. He's only out 3 to 6 weeks?
I guess.
With ankle surgery? Wow. This is a team. I mean, this team, Tennessee should beat them, but I think as far as shooting goes, I mean, sounds like, though, that when they're off, they are off. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they do not get off from 3-point range.
I don't think they have many. They do have a 7'3" guy. But other than that, I don't think they have much of an inside presence. I mean, Tillman for Missouri the other night had 25 against them. So hopefully Fulkerson takes some of that criticism that Rick Barnes gave him after the Alabama game.
Earn some minutes back.
And just rips Arkansas a new one.
It's going to, I mean, and it's going to take better play from your veteran guys, especially on the offensive end, but it's also going to take you need Jaden Springer healthy. You saw how much he brings to that offense. Vescovi, he's got to be better with the ball. He's got to be better with what how he gets the ball into other playmakers' hands. That's the Alabama loss was tough, and we can say shouldn't have happened. It was kind of an anomaly with how well Alabama shot. That's not an everyday. That's not gonna be an everyday thing for them. But Tennessee's got to be able to score better as well.
Yep. This is a battle some of the top freshmen in the country with Moses Moody. You got Keon Johnson, Jaden Springer should be back, like you said. It'll be interesting because I think Moses Moody, he's the SEC points leader.
Okay.
Right now.
Wow.
Averaging 16.9 points per game. I mentioned that Connor Vanover is their 7-3 guy. He is actually averaging 7.3 rebounds per game. So that's going to be interesting to see how Fulkerson and Pons are able to hold their own inside the paint.
And
with,
EJ Anasicki.
Yeah, with a guy who's that tall. But Missouri did it. They do have a bigger guy in Tillman. But we held our own with Tillman. So hopefully, maybe we can get the 7-3 guy in foul trouble. I don't know how much of a rim protector he is. He just looks like a big twig.
And he's 7'3". He's not going to be able to move a ton of people around.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see Tennessee attack him and try to get him in foul trouble because
he's no Azubuike, that's for
right.
sure.
I mean, they lose a lot. They lose most of their size when Connor Vanover's out. So, yep. We've got to see Tennessee get more in more of an offensive rhythm too, not just for this game but for future games.
Yeah. Hopefully, this is that Alabama game was a humbling moment for them. Mm-hmm. But I'm really interested to see how this team responds.
Right,
because that was their first loss. Arkansas, that was their first loss against Missouri. So how did these two teams respond tomorrow night? Will be interesting. I think Tennessee's more talented for sure. But man, there's a lot of new pieces to this team. Whereas if that chemistry is kind of thrown off, are they able to put it back together easily, or does it kind of snowball into something worse? I'm interested to see kind of how that works. Hopefully it doesn't snowball.
Hopefully not. Golly.
I think there's way too much talent for them to snowball and way too much leadership. Mm-hmm. But like Rick Barnes said, he's got to have more from John Fulkerson.
Absolutely.
He's all SEC. He should absolutely be more.
He's got to be a leader on this team because, a lot of your playmakers are younger.
And he should be the guy where it's if it's a close game and you need a basket, he should be the guy that goes and gets it.
Agreed.
I think we have plenty of guys that are capable, but it should be John Fulkerson.
Yeah, yes. Ball should go through him. All right. Anything else you want to mention about that game?
Go in, baby.
7 p.m. tip-off, ESPN2. Landon said it if it's wrong. That wasn't me.
That's what it says on ESPN, so you can blame them. If it's not.
Perfect. We will blame ESPN. All right, national championship. Is it going to get moved? Has it been? Is it going to get moved?
Ohio State just continues to bend the rules. So
right, it's definitely going to get moved. Apparently, they're working to make it happen on time. So we'll see.
Whatever.
Or you believe it?
So I am interested to see this game because, we didn't think really Ohio State had a chance against Clemson, and they demolished.
I'm already scared to put I think the line was at 7.5 today.
Yeah, that's scary. I don't know if I like that.
I'm staying away. Odds aren't. But, Ohio State's not even a huge underdog in terms of, I think for them to win was plus 220. Not enough for me to be let's put a little money on that.
Yeah.
They're plus 400. I'd be let's throw a couple of dollars on there just to see what happens. But I'm not messing with it.
Because
how much is Justin Fields able to do?
What Ohio State team are you going to see? Are you going to see the one against Northwestern, or are you going to see the one against Clemson?
They did have more guys or less guys out against Clemson, so that helps. But I got to imagine they're trying to bring that number down to 0 before next Monday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how much are you able to rely on Trey Sermon? Because he's not going to go off for 300 yards like he did against Northwestern.
No chance. No chance. And he played lights out against Clemson. I was very impressed by him.
I think it's a good matchup, and I do like how, there was kind of up in the air that Ohio State probably shouldn't have been in, maybe Notre Dame shouldn't have been in. Mm-hmm. They came out and took care of business against Clemson. They just kind of solidified that, they're probably – and maybe it wasn't because no one thought they were one of the 4 best teams in college football. They just thought because of how many games they played, they shouldn't have been able to compete.
At least they can. I mean, at least they made it interesting, and even though they.
So would you have rather seen Texas A&M over Notre Dame? Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think Texas A&M.
You think it would have been a better game, or do you think because Alabama's already played Texas A&M that's why they did that?
I think that played into it, but couldn't the argument be the same that you put Notre Dame in there because you thought they had a chance to win? You put Clemson in for the same reason, so it could have been a Clemson Notre Dame rematch for the 3rd time. So, I mean, I thought Texas A&M was more deserving than Notre Dame. Everyone kind of thought Notre Dame only won because Trevor Lawrence is out, and that seemed to be proven when they got Trevor Lawrence and beat him. So I feel like Notre Dame or A&M should have gotten the nod, but it is what it is.
They didn't win, but that North Carolina game was a good game. They ended up winning by 2 touchdowns, but it was a lot closer than the score.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Good for them. All right. Well, NFL playoffs.
Playoffs, baby. Playoffs! Talk about playoffs.
Playoffs! All right. What do you want to look at? AFC or NFC first?
Let's go NFC. Let's do some predictions.
I'm interested about these upsets because I want to take all the... And I feel like legitimately all the favorites really probably will win. I'm curious to see what underdogs you have that have the best chance. Starting the NFC, number 2 New Orleans taking on the number 7 seed Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Number 3 Seattle Seahawks taking on number 6 Los Angeles Rams. And the Washington football team taking on the number 5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, I feel like the favorites...
Probably
are the favorites, and
I'm interested to see Washington.
I just don't like how.
I mean, what Tampa Bay team do you see?
That's fair.
And they got one of the best defensive lines in football.
You don't see playoff Tommy?
You probably do, but I mean, like him and Gronk. I guess Antonio Brown if you catch, but Mike Evans and who's the other guy? From Penn State. I can't even think of his name. I want to say Chris, but I don't know if that's right. Anyway, the other receiver, they haven't really been there before.
Fair.
The rest of Tampa hasn't really been there before.
Fair point. I don't think Washington football team. I mean, I would say the best upset in the NFC this weekend, best chance of upsetting would be Los Angeles. And it's definitely gonna be tough. I think Seattle's defense is progressively gotten
Chris
better.
Godwin. So I was right. It was Chris.
Yeah. I think the Seahawks defense has gotten better, especially from where it was like mid-season.
Oh yeah. 100%.
But I would think Los Angeles has the best chance of upsetting than the Bears or the football team.
Yeah, they got probably the best. We'll go best defensive player in the NFL. Probably top 3 best players in the NFL.
Yeah. So I mean, I would pick Seattle to win it, but I think if you're going to see an upset, I think it would be Los Angeles.
Yeah, because neither one of those, like both of those teams, have kind of been in this situation before,
That's
so
fair.
it's not like it's new. So yeah, that's going to be a good game. Is that on? Are these games on Sunday?
Seattle is Saturday.
Okay.
New Orleans is Sunday, and Washington is Saturday.
Gotcha.
And then at the AFC,
who do you got? You want to do predictions?
Yeah, I'll do predictions. I have the favorites. I know that seems easy. I'm not one to take against Russell Wilson, so I guess
that's smart.
I think I'll go New Orleans, Seattle, and then I think just for an upset purposes, I think I'm going to go Washington just for upset purposes. I feel like I got to pick one.
Yeah, I would probably go with the same thing. I think, man, that's tough.
You can pick all favorites. I want to. I might just let you have the Washington one and
Yeah, I just
all
think
favorites.
I'll probably go all favorites. I just don't know if
Anyone
Washington has enough offensive
Yeah,
firepower to really keep up.
I would agree. And then look at the AFC. This game's on Saturday. Number 2, Buffalo. Number 7, Indianapolis. This game is on Sunday. Number 3, Pittsburgh. At number 6, Cleveland. And number 4 on Sunday. Number 4, Tennessee. Versus number 5, Baltimore. Again, I think the only upsets that 4-5 seed, or not the only one. I think, Tennessee. It's gonna be tough to beat Baltimore.
Yeah.
Especially their defense has not been great. And it's not going to get fixed overnight, over a week, the span of a week.
The good thing is, like, Lamar Jackson isn't going to tear you up through the air. They want to run the football. So that
Score
helps.
shouldn't get away from you.
Right. That helps because that secondary looks like Tennessee during when Tyler Brady was there when we played Troy. I mean, that secondary looks atrocious.
Yeah, it's not hot. Not hot. And then I think I just don't see Buffalo slowing up.
Yeah, and that line's at 6.5. That's my lock of the week.
Is it? I just don't see them slowing up. What they've done the past couple weeks, they are on a mission.
Yep. Yeah, I think
They want to run into Kansas City.
Indianapolis was lucky that the rest of the team in the AFC just sucked.
Fair.
I didn't think they were very great all year.
Fair. And then if Cleveland was not down all these guys due to COVID, I would say Cleveland had a great chance against Pittsburgh. But
Yeah.
with how many guys they're going to end up missing, they're going to miss Stefanski's probably not going to be coaching. I don't see them having a chance.
I don't see either one of those teams making it after this week.
No, I agree.
They're done.
I think if Cleveland had it would take Indianapolis winning for if Cleveland won, because whoever plays the Chiefs,
It's over.
it's over. But if Cleveland won and Indianapolis won, I'd say that Cleveland had a chance against Tennessee or Baltimore.
Yeah.
But against Kansas City, no, I would agree with that. It's coming. It would be coming to an end. Which I guess. Yeah, I think Pittsburgh would lose to Tennessee or Baltimore.
So you think Kansas City is probably your
Buffalo.
favorite to win it right now?
I almost want to take Buffalo.
Oh,
Dude, they have looked so good.
they've won me some money.
And
so
they've won, yeah. I almost want to take Buffalo.
I like it.
To win the Super Bowl or to win the AFC?
Super Bowl.
Buffalo or the Saints. I think those are probably your 2 divisional winners.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
And
Not divisional winners.
Whoever
Conference
wins between
winners.
Kansas City and Buffalo? Or are you just taking Buffalo?
I think I just want to take Buffalo to win the AFC.
Okay.
New Orleans to win the NFC. I think that's what I want. That'd be a fun Super Bowl matchup.
But those 2 teams are probably your teams that, they have the best chance to knock off Kansas City.
Yes.
I like that because, you're going to have offensive firepower to really test Kansas City.
I was gonna say Seattle in the NFC. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, other people winning, I don't.
Green Bay, maybe? Just because of offense.
Yeah, I forgot. Green Bay is going to be. They are like Buffalo, where they look like they're on a mission. That's they're not going to be stopped.
And the good thing about both of those teams is they're used to the cold. So wherever they play, they're going to have an advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess Kansas City's cold, but it's not that cold.
Some of those playoff games,
it's not like
that's Midwestern cold. That's a different kind of cold.
Yeah.
Kansas City's cold.
It's shouldn't even play football cold.
That's a Green Bay. I don't understand how they can. It's stupid. Very stupid.
And then continue to throw at the rate that they do. It's insane.
Who are your favorites? NFC, AFC, Super Bowl?
I just think until somebody knocks off Kansas City, I'm probably going to go with them. I do like the Bills. But again, I think playoffs, a lot of that is mental. And so just not being there
Yeah.
before I think maybe ends Buffalo. I don't know. I want to pick them, though, because I'm slowly they're winning me money, so I'm slowly becoming a Buffalo fan.
I would love to be a part of Bills Mafia.
Yeah. Want to break
Tell
some
me where
tables?
tell me where to send in my application.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's be an owner, like a co-owner.
I don't think they do. I don't think they're Green Bay. They don't do that.
They should, because, I mean, that would be
Everybody would want to be co-owners of
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Buffalo Bills. Okay. Do we have any more questions? Did we get them all?
That's all I got for now.
All the questions? All right. Stupidity is an epidemic.
Stupidity. Got a couple.
You got a couple? I've got one, I think, that I can be rude to.
Pat Ford.
Okay, fair.
Is it Ford A
Smart.
or Ford? Pat
Ford, sure.
I think it is Ford.
I mean, he may say something stupid like
He
that.
says, Greg Schiano, no ethical concerns. Hugh Freeze, get that orange on him now. I'm like, dude, I get what he's trying to say, but still, it's so off.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
Like, it's not...
He's a douchebag. That's the only way to put it.
Because Hugh Freeze, like, yeah, definitely has baggage. But he also wins football games. Greg Schiano, there's no...
It's also very different baggage.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Which I'm not going to sit here and try to split hairs, so... But it's different.
You're just a moron.
My first one, I don't know what... Did you see the high school basketball play where with a minute 20 left, he got a rebound from a free throw? So this is stupidity, but it's also... We don't get to use stupidities to highlight amazing plays often. So I'm going to do that now. Did you see the play where the guy caught the free throw with a minute 20 left, or caught the rebound from the free throw with a minute 20 left, turns, chucks it down court, makes it? You haven't seen it?
Why do you do that?
Real quick. He, I guess, thought there was more time left on the clock.
Somebody did a 3-2-1.
I guess. And with a minute 20 left. And he shoots it, immediately looks at the sideline, and is like, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought. And he made it, though.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get to highlight, like, a good play. It was stupid, but it worked out. So how stupid was it? That's the question.
Blind squirrel finds a nut.
Exactly. I'll see if I can find that play for you.
That'd be wild. Because if you miss like that...
Oh, it wasn't from a free throw. Sorry. No doubter from 90 feet.
I mean, like, what did it like went off in your head?
I don't know. At least it was in the run of play. I thought it was just from a free throw, which would be worse because you should be able to look up at the clock and...
Yeah.
So at least it was in the run of play.
Good Lord. He's like, I'm sorry, but I made it, so you can't be that mad.
That's the best part is, like, the coach can only chew him out so much. Like, they can only be like, don't do it again.
Yeah.
You got any more? You said you got a few, didn't you?
Yeah, so I have Colin Dunlap. He's verified. I don't know what he does. I don't really care to look. But he's verified. He's got some followers to his name. He says the Browns got shirts made up for making the playoffs. Oh, he's a Pittsburgh writer. That's what this is.
So he's...
The Browns got shirts made up for making the playoffs, not winning the division or conference, but just making the playoffs. Man, what a sad franchise. Laughable. You know what? It is a sad franchise, and that's why they're making the best out of this playoff appearance. So...
Oh, so you like the playoff shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, go.
All right.
You're right about how Pittsburgh is the worst
just
3-loss team ever in the NFL. Go right about that. You freaking moron. I'm not even a Browns fan. I just think, like, if you don't make the playoffs since 2002, you make the best of it.
Yeah. Maybe making a shirt was a little much, but it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you'd have
You don't think they're going to make money off those shirts?
That's a fair point.
Fair
point.
Colin.
So you're a Baker Mayfield guy now, huh?
I'm calling you a moron.
Baker Mayfield guy?
No.
You got any more stupidities?
I'm a Nick Chubb guy. I do like Nick Chubb.
Oh, that's fair.
Silent assassin.
I understand. Is that his nickname?
I don't know. I just know he doesn't talk a lot.
Oh, that's a pretty badass nickname.
You're welcome, Nick Chubb.
Strange for a running back, but...
Yeah, whatever floats your boat. It is Cleveland.
God, hate that for him.
The dog pound. And you're the Cleveland Browns. I just don't know.
I don't understand anything about the Cleveland Browns organization. So
I don't either. But hey,
don't ask.
you're in the playoffs, so and you beat Pittsburgh to make the playoffs.
True.
Was it pretty? No, but hey,
Don't have to be pretty.
just gotta put it out.
Exactly. Exactly.
I do have one more. And it was the New York Times put out an article. Who will be college football's next national champion, Alabama or Ohio State? The correct answer should be neither. The team we should be cheering, the real champion, the University of Connecticut. They canceled their season.
So is that sarcasm, or are they like everyone should have canceled their season because of COVID?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. You finished the whole season, man. What did you want?
People are stupid. I hate people. This is why we have this segment. I hate people. God,
what a moron.
Some people turn me into Clay Travis people, and I hate that. I hate that even more. That anyone would make me agree with, even slightly with Clay Travis, is I hate you for it.
Yeah.
If you make me agree with Clay Travis, I hate you.
Good job, New York Times.
The New York Times sucks.
Yeah.
Let's be clear about that.
Yeah, they got to cover the Giants and the Jets, so I guess they're just itching for something else. The Jets are even bad at losing.
Yeah, the Jets are terrible at everything. 100%. 100%.
You got any more?
That's it. That's all I got. I had a nice stupidity this week. Changing the tide.
We'll take it. You'll have some bad ones. You'll make up for it next week.
Oh, for sure. Nobody's off limits next week.
It's game day.
It's game day.
I want to put that victory hat on so bad. So let's do it, balls.
You got it kind of hidden back there. What happened?
Yeah, it's been a little minute. I had to cover it up a little bit. Didn't know when I was going to be able to get it back out. So
I like it.
Maybe dig for it.
Whoa.
Not that.
Guys, we appreciate you listening to us like always. We'll be back on Sunday.
Hopefully with some news.
Probably not.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, don't.
Guys, we're bringing the boat in, and we out.